Welcome to part 14, and now we'll look at death and respawning. So currently nothing happens. When the player's health falls to 0 and you continue to shoot at them, you just get a message that's saying dead on the server only. So we need to make the player respawn, so we have to edit the health script for that. Now what I need to do is to make the player move to position 000 world coordinates and give them back their health whenever they die. And in order to do this, so what the method that is used to do that is to tell from the server to the client to run a special function to tell it that it needs to move to that location 000, and the server will look after reinstating the health of the player. So let's go ahead and do that. So we need to add a new method. It has the attribute client RPC. So void RPC respawn. So you have to write it like that with the RPC. If is local player, then transform dot position is equal to vector3 dot 0. Okay, so the server will call this message, so we need to do that. So instead of current health is equal to 0 in the take damage method, it'll now be max health, so the health gets reinstated, and instead of the debug log, it'll be RPC spawn. So this method right here. So only the server calls this. It'll then get run on all of the clients. Only the local player client will see, oh yeah, I satisfy this condition, and then it will run this line of code, which resets the position to 0. And remember, it has a network transform component on it, so the position will be synchronized across the network automatically. So let's see that in action. Okay, as a host, I'm in. Jump in as a client, move a bit. Okay, now let's shoot at that other player and see whether they respawn in the correct location, which is 000. There we go, worked nicely. So they get respawned and they're in the position 000. How about we do that the other way? Okay, there we go. And the host was respawned and set to the 000 position with full health. Now we couldn't just use the server to move the player to some different position only on the server, because the client, who is the local player, has that network transform component, and it would override whatever instruction the server did there. So that's why we used the server, used a client RPC, so that the message was sent to all the clients to run the respawn method, and only the local player satisfied that condition, and so it ran the instruction to reposition. Okay, so that's it. In the next video, we'll look at some non-player objects.